From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now back to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Eli Rodgers as the first half is winding down. They start with a give to Connor. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on third down, usually you think fourth down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on third. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he slides to avoid the hit. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They run with Connor. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Flushed out right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. It's a quarterback sneak, and he will push forward and pick up the first down. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield trying to hit his back. unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Willie Henry in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Now, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting...
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a designed passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the 1st with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And McDonald here over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Time for a break. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. Officially no gain on the sneak, kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
3rd and 11, and some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
All right, here we go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Switzer. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good